Next, ninth question. So before this, in our previous class also we have solved few problems related to the aberration chapter. So we'll continue the same in this lecture as well. So here is the ninth question. So it says Ramdan's eyepiece consists of two plano-convex lenses. So you have two plano-convex lenses in Ramdan's eyepiece. So each of focal length 0.04 meters. So both the plano-convex lens has the same focal length, that is 0.04 meters. So find the equivalent focal length. So what we have to do, we have to find what is the equivalent focal length and then position of equivalent focal length and position of crosswire. So with this, that is with the equivalent focal length, we have to find what is the position of equivalent focal length and the position of crosswire. So for us here, the Ramdan's eyepiece has two plano-convex lenses given. So both these lenses has the focal length f1 is equals to 0.04 meters and f2 is equals to 0.04 meters. So now I can also write f1 is equals to f2 is equals to f. Why? Because the values for both the focal length it is same. So I can also write f1 is equals to f2 is equals to f. So now we have to find what is the separation distance. So separation distance d. So this separation is the separation distance between two lenses. So d is 2 by 3 f. So now we know 2 by 3 and we know what is f. F is equals to 0.04. So if you solve this, then you get a value for d. D is somewhere around 0.027 meters. So we found what is the separation distance d between the two lenses which are kept coaxially in a Ramdan's eyepiece. So d here is 0.027 meters. Now let us find the equivalent focal length. Equivalent focal length. So this f is equals to 3 by 4 f. So this can be written as 3 by 4 f is 0.04. So once, so what remains is 0.03 meters. So the equivalent focal length is 0.03 meters. So we found the equivalent focal length for the problem. Now let us find the position of equivalent focal length. So that is alpha is equals to fd by f. So f we know it is 3 by 4f. D also we know it is 2 by 3f divided by f. F if it gets cancelled, 3 will also get cancelled. 2 1s, 2 2s. What remains is f by 2. So f we know 0.04 divided by 2, 2 1s, 2 2s. So answer is 0.02 meters. So this is the position of the first principal point. Now for position of crosswire, so it is equals to f by 4. So f is 0.04 divided by 4. So 4 1s, 4 1s. So position will be 0.01 meters. So this is the position of crosswire. So we have found what is the separation distance and what is the equivalent focal length and what is alpha and what is position of crosswire. So to do this, we have to know the formula for all the physical variables in a Ramdan's eyepiece. So in a question he has just mentioned the focal length of the lenses, and with that he is asking what will be the separation distance, what will be the focal length, what will be the alpha, and what will be the position of cross wire. So if you know all the formulas clearly, then you can solve these kinds of problems within a minute. So this is the solution for the 9th question. So now let us move to the 10th question. So here is the 10th question. The dispersive power of crown and flint glass are 0.015 and 0.03 respectively. So he is telling the dispersive power for the crown and the flint glass, that is omega 1 and omega 2 is given to us. So omega 1 is 0.015 and omega 2 is 0.03. So now calculate the focal lengths of the lenses which form an achromatic doublet of focal length 0.6 when placed in contact. So he is asking focal lengths of the lenses. So this is given, focal length is 0.6 when it is in contact. So F here is, so the capital F, equivalent focal length for this system is given, so that is 0.6 meters. So we have to find the focal lengths of the lenses. So F1, F2 needs to be calculated. Omega 1 and omega 2 is given to us, and the equivalent focal length is also mentioned. Now, so let us write the given data. So what is given? Omega 1 is equals to 0.015 and omega 2 is equals to 0.03. Now the last value is for equivalent focal length, that is 0.6 meters. So for the achromatism, we have a condition, that is omega 1 by F1 plus omega 2 by F2 will be 0. So this is the condition for achromatism for two lenses kept in contact. So for that we have omega 1 divided by F1 plus omega 2 by F2 is equals to 0. So this is the condition that we have learned in the derivation part for this section. So omega 1 by F1 plus omega 2 by F2 is equals to 0. So with this I can write omega 1 by F1 is equals to omega 2 by F2. Since here the plus sign is there, so here it is minus. So we are sending this term to the right hand side, so there will be the negative sign. So now what we have to find is focal lengths for the two lenses. So we don't know F1 and F2. So let us write the equation in terms of F1 and F2. So what will be F1 and F2? F2 by F1 is equals to minus omega 2 by omega 1. So you can also write F1 by F2 is equals to minus omega 1 by omega 2. So this is F2, this is not omega 2. So F1 by F2 is equals to minus omega 1 by omega 2. So we know the value for omega 1 and omega 2. So substitute that here. F1 by F2 will be equals to minus 0.015 divided by omega 2 is how much? 0.03. 3 ones, 3 5s. So answer will be F1 divided by f2 is equals to how much? 0.5. So this doesn't have the unit because we are finding the ratio of f1 by f2. Now next is equivalent focal length of the combination. So for this combination, f1 by f will be f1 plus f2, 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. So two thin lengths which are kept in contact, then equivalent focal length will be 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. So from the equation, this equation, what you can infer is that so f1 will be equals to minus 0.5 of f2. So f1 will be equals to minus 0.5 of f2. So this will use in this equation. So 1 by f is equals to 1 divided by f1 is how much? Minus 0.5 f2 plus 1 divided by f2. So this will be 1 by f, 1 by 0.5 is 2. So you can write minus 2 by f2 plus 1 by f2. So minus 2 plus 1 will be minus 1 by f2. Next, f is 1 by f is minus 1 by f2. So f will be what? Minus f2. So f is given to us, this capital F is given to us, so f2 will be equal to minus f, so that can be written as minus 0.6 meters. So f2 is equals to 0.6 meters. Now we need f1. f1 is how much? Minus 0.5 times the f2. So f2 is 0.6 minus 0.6. So here it is minus. Now minus into minus plus 5, 6, 30. So 0.3 meters f1. We found the focal lengths for the two different glasses, that is crown glass and the flint glass, wherein we were given with the three datas, omega 1, omega 2 and omega 1, omega 2 are the dispersive powers for the crown glass and the flint glass, and this is the equivalent focal length for the combination. So with the condition of achromatism, we solved what is the ratio of f1 and f2. So we got to know omega 1 by f1 is equals to minus omega 2 by f2. By solving and by substituting, we got f1 is equals to minus 0.5 f2. Now with this in mind, we calculated the equivalent focal length for the combination. So in that we knew the value of capital F. So what we were trying to solve was the answer for f1 and f2. So we didn't know what is the value of f1 and f2. So with this formula we found what is the f1 and f2. f1 is the focal length for the first glass, that is crown glass, and f2 is the focal length for the second glass, that is flint glass. So with this we got to know f2 is equals to minus 0.6 meters and f1 is 0.3 meters. So this is the solution for the 10th question. So here is the 10th question. So this is the big solution. Try to solve this solution for 1 or 2 times, then it will be easy to understand. So next let us move to the 11th question. So before solving the 11th question, let us try and solve the 12th question. So this question seems to be easy. So determine the distance between the two converging lenses of focal lengths 1 meter and 0.4 meters to form an achromatic combination. So he is asking to find what will be the distance between the two converging lenses. So converging lenses are convex lenses, so we have to find what will be the distance between these two lenses such that it forms the achromatic combination. So we know the formula for achromatic combination, so that is x is equals to f1 plus f2 by 2. So if you use that formula and solve, then you will find what will be the distance between the two converging lenses. So let us write given that so f1 is equals to 1 meter and f2 is equals to 0.4 meters. So the focal length for the two lenses is given to us. So f1 is equals to 1 meter and f2 is equals to 0.4 meters. So now what we have to find is the distance between two lenses such that they can form the achromatic combination. So that we know x is equals to f1 plus f2 by 2. So this we learnt in our earlier section also, and we have solved the problem similar to this question in our previous lecture. So this is an easy problem. So here x is equals to f1 plus f2 by 2. So substitute the values of f1 and f2 in the x. So f1 is 1 plus 0.4 meters divided by 2. So this is again 1.4 by 2. So that gives 0.7. So I think we have solved the same question in the previous lecture. So the answer is pretty much similar. But we have solved it for different values. So x is equals to f1 plus f2 by 2. So if you substitute the values of f1 and f2 and solve the problem, then you will get the separation distance between the two lengths. So 1 plus 0.4 divided by 2. So that is 1.4 divided by 4 by 2, then you get the answer as 0.7 meters. So this is the separation distance between the two converging lenses. So if you keep the two lenses at a distance 0.7 meters from each other, then you will get the achromatic condition or the achromatic combination of the two lenses. So this is the solution for the 12th question. So now let us move to the 11th question. The dispersive powers of crown and flint glasses are 0.035 and 0.002 respectively. So he has given the dispersive powers of crown and the flint glass. Now next what he is asking, calculate the focal lengths of the lenses which forms an achromatic double of the focal length 0.5 meter when placed in contact. So here you have given with the dispersive power of the flint and crown glass, and the focal length is also given, that is 0.5 meters. So these two are kept in contact. Now let us find what will be the focal length. So given that so omega 1 is equals to 0.035 and omega 2 is equals to how much? 0.002. Now f is equals to 0.5 meters. So the condition for achromatism for two lenses kept in contact will be what? So condition for achromatism for two lenses kept in contact. So condition is what? omega 1 divided by f1 plus omega 2 divided by f2 is equals to 0. So this is the condition that we have learned in the previous lecture. So omega 1 divided by f1 is equals to minus omega 2 divided by f2. Now omega 1 divided by omega 2 will be what? Minus f1 divided by f2. So this is the condition in terms of omega 1 by omega 2. So we know the value of omega 1 and omega 2. Let us substitute the values and find what is f1 by f2. So f1 divided by f2 will be equals to omega 1 by omega 2 is 0.035 divided by 0.002. So answer will be minus 17.5. So this is the ratio of f1 by f2. So what we have done, so we have taken the condition for achromatism of two lenses kept in contact. So with that condition we know omega 1 by f1 plus omega 2 by f2 is equals to 0. So we have rewritten this equation in terms of omega 1 by omega 2 just to find what will be the ratio of f1 by f2. Since the value here is negative, so we got the answer for f1 by f2 in negative form. So now next let us find equivalent focal length of the combination. So this combination is kept in contact, or the two lenses are kept in contact. Now let us find what will be the equivalent focal length. So 1 by f will be equals to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. So 1 by f is equals to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. So from this equation we can write f1 is equals to minus 17.5 f2. So then we know what is f1 and f2. Substitute the values here. 1 by f is equals to 1 by f1 is minus 17.5 f2 plus 1 by f2. So rewrite this. So this will be equal to minus 1 divided by 17.5 f2 plus 1 by f2. So 1 by 17.5 is minus 0.057 divided by f2 plus 1 by f2. So here the denominators are same. So if you take 1 minus 0.057 by f2, then you get 1 by f is equals to minus 1 by f2 0.943. So this is 1 by f. So that means f2 will be what? f2 will be minus 0.943 multiplied by f. So f we know, so it is 0.5. Substitute that here, minus 0.943 multiplied by 0.5, then you get f2 as minus 0.47 meters. Next, f1 is equals to minus 17.5 multiplied by f2. So that is minus 17.5 multiplied by minus 0.47 meters. So then you get f1 is equals to 8.225 meters. So this is the solution for the 11th question. So try to understand the problem and try to solve it once or twice. So this is the solution. 13. Calculate the equivalent focal length of an achromatic double made of convex and concave lenses of dispersive powers 0.02 and 0.04 respectively. So given the focal length of convex lenses 0.25 meters. So now for solution, given that, so the dispersive power of convex lenses omega 1. So it is omega 1 is equals to 0.02. Now dispersive power of concave lens. So it is omega 2 is equals to minus 0.04. So you have dispersive power of convex and concave length. So focal length f is given as 0.25 meters. Next, so what we have to find? The calculate equivalent focal length. So we have to calculate the equivalent focal length. Condition for achromatism. So again it is omega 1 by f1 plus omega 2 by f2 is equals to 0. So this you can rewrite in the form of f1 by f2. So that is omega 1 by f1 will be equals to minus omega 2 by f2. So this can be written as omega 1 by omega 2 is equals to minus f1 by f2. So this is the condition for achromatism in terms of ratio of f1 by f2. So we are given the omega 1 and omega 2. So let us write this f1 by f2 is equals to minus 1 by omega 2. So f1 divided by f2 will be equals to what? Minus 0.02 divided by 0.4, which is half. So you got f1 by f2 is equals to minus half. So that means f2 will be what? f2 will be minus 2f1. So we know the value of f1. So f2 is equals to minus 2. f1 is 0.25. So that is 0.25 is 1 by 4. So 2 is 4. So 1 by 2, that is 0.5 meters. So this is the value of f2. Now let us find what is the equivalent focal length of the combination. Equivalent focal length. So 1 by f is equals to 1 divided by f1 plus 1 divided by f2. So 1 by f1 is 1 divided by 0.25 minus 1 divided by 0.50. So if you solve, then you get 1 divided by f as 2 by 1, and this you can write as f is equals to 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 will be what? F is equals to 0.5 meters. So we found what is the equivalent focal length for the given combination. So this is the question. The question says calculate the equivalent focal length of an achromatic double made of convex and concave lens. So here we are using the two different lenses, convex and concave lens, hence the dispersive power values will change. So first, dispersive power of convex lens will be plus omega 1 and dispersive power of the concave lens will be minus omega 2. And the focal length of the convex lens is given, that is 0.25. So the first lens has got the focal length of 0.25 meters. So with that, we can find the condition for achromatism. So the condition is what? Omega 1 by f1 plus omega 2 by f2 is equals to 0. So omega 1 by omega 2 is equals to minus f1 by f2. With this, so we found the what is f2. So now let us find what is the equivalent focal length of the combination. So equivalent combination has the formula 1 by f is equals to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. So if you substitute the values and solve, then you get capital F is equals to 0.5 meters. So this is the solution for the 13th question.